And okay, we are back in here. Have I got my players here? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We're here.
I actually might not hear anyone. Ah,
Wait.
wait,
can-
I need to relock.
Hi. Hello. We've also got a guy in chat as well, Ali. So hello. If you can hear us, Sleazy is useless, and he's done this so many times, and he still can't figure it out.
I still can't hear anything.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, bear with me. I need to close the browser.
Can you hear Ali? Can you hear me? And sorry, how do I? Should I just call you Z? Should we just?
Yeah, that's right.
Means sweet. All right, yes, bro. I know you can because we can hear Sleazy, and if Sleazy can't hear us for
Yeah.
whatever goddamn reason, I feel like he's just not connected his headphones properly.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, now I hear stuff.
Can you hear us? Yeah, we were saying such lovely things about you when you were gone.
I'm sure. Yes. Meanwhile, I hope you appreciate the title.
No monkeying around for Arcas. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
ETF
there's no
news.
monkeying around.
No.
I bet you hope that there will be monkeying around, but there's not going to be any monkeying around.
This is serious business today.
Yeah, it is very serious. This is my serious face. We are going to
Yeah.
be completely do everything seriously. Seriously, as in we are eating along the way type of serious.
I'll put my food away.
What are you eating today? Maybe that should be our thing. Like we always come in and we eat stuff.
You
That's
always
like-
call me at improper times. It's 7:00 here. I mean, I'm having my dinner.
Okay, look, you
I got-
only eat dinner at like 9 or 10. 9 is like the earliest. Okay.
I do not. That's criminal. What do you mean eat dinner at 9 or 10?
No, it's criminal to eat before 9. Like who
That's
eats
way
dinner
too
before
late.
9?
Everyone. That's so normal to do.
Look, I go out here and
Mhm.
all the cafeterias they only open at like 10.
That's ridiculous.
That's for dinner.
That's ridiculous. See, this is why I just constantly say that Spain, it's just not a real place. It's just, you guys aren't a real country. It's just, nothing makes sense.
I remember I used to have this thing where I wanted to go to sleep early every day, but then at like 9, but then I had to go out with friends and they only eat dinner at like 10. So I'm like, well, I guess today I'm going to sleep 3 hours later.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Ugh, but no,
Okay.
we got pork chops, broccoli, and pasta on the side here.
What, no noodles?
No noodles today.
Damn,
I know.
disappointing.
I know.
What are you eating, Z? What is
yeah.
your dinner in?
Dinner I had rice because I'm based in Asia, right? So rice is a staple food for us. Yeah, so yeah, it would feel a bit weird if I skip rice.
So was it just rice?
Rice with some meat, some chicken, fried chicken, and vegetables. Yeah, pretty balanced one though.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
That's actually quite luxurious because in Asia meat is very expensive. You know.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
know,
let's see. We got a guy in chat. We'll ask him or her. Ali, where
right.
are you from? And what do you eat? And what time is it acceptable to eat as well? Because I don't believe anyone else eats at like 10 p.m. That's ridiculous.
I don't.
Yeah, Z's with me.
Look, some people for some reason made a rule to not eat past 6 o'clock. I don't know why they chose 6 o'clock. If you want to skip dinner, you got to put it 9 o'clock. Okay.
No. So you get around 7, eat around 7ish, and then you can go out afterwards. Yep. 8 and 9, you can go out, enjoy.
Don't you know there's a rule not to do something, not to do any strenuous activity after you eat?
Yeah, but I'm talking about going out to like a bar or something if you want to go out. That's not strenuous. You sat down still.
I guess. I'm saying meat is actually very expensive in Asia. So yeah, that's why they eat so much fish, because substitute for meat.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like in South Korea, if you take meat with you to the airplane, they actually force you to not do it because it's like smuggling meat into the country. Like it's so expensive that they are actually forcing you to not bring any meat with you when you're traveling.
Yeah. So I mean, for Korea, right? Apparently, chicken is pretty hard to come by, to be honest. Yeah,
Yeah.
for Korea. And
Mhm.
if you were to talk like what Sleazy has mentioned, like especially beef, yeah, for Korea, beef is much more widely available as compared to chicken, and followed by seafood. So that's the thing with Korea. But I'm not from Korea though. I'm from Malaysia. So for Malaysia, it's actually chicken is pretty affordable, and seafood is yeah, it's a bit steep if you're talking about like tuna and salmon, those sort of fish. Yeah, I believe it's cheaper for you guys, right? Noodle and Sleazy. Yeah, for you guys would be cheaper in terms of salmon and
Well,
yeah, in
Kind
general.
of depends on the day. No, well, I'm from the UK, so it was very
Aha.
high a while ago, but I think we're all right now, which is great because fish and chips is like a staple
Yes.
of the island. Yeah.
like UK is pretty much just a bigger size island, so I imagine you have a lot of seafood as well. Like
Well, that's
the
what I'm
sea's
saying.
right there.
If you think about it, we're technically islanders, yeah, because we are just an island off the coast, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a set of islands, so to say. Especially Ireland, like it's so small.
Yeah. But island isn't British. That's very important. They get very upset if you say they are.
They have their own language, bro. I've never
Yeah.
heard it speak, but they have like all of the Irish people I sometimes meet. They all use this word called dry shite.
Dry
It's like
shite. Yeah.
it's a staple when they talk about people who are boring.
Yeah. Well, that's just a dry shit. So you're
You don't say.
yeah, but it's yeah, dry just means boring, pretty much, just dull.
But
And then
if
shit is just more of an insult, really.
but if you are funny, you are wet shite,
I don't think
right?
anyone says that. No, I don't think anyone says that.
They should. Yeah, I was thinking the other day. So there's louse singular, there's lice plural, there's mouse singular, there's mice plural, and then there's house singular.
Mm.
So why isn't there heis? You own several heis. Gears turning.
I don't know. Is it because it's
Because English has no rules,
yeah,
pretty much.
just kind of make it up as we go along, really.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that short intro, we are going into it. Today we are talking about ETF news. There was news. Well, I was like fishing for news that I could use for a game, and the first one was this. I was saying ETF movements. I'm like, sure. I know very little about ETF because I don't want to spend like more than 2 hours on preparing a game. It's already quite painful. But so, yeah. Today we're learning about ETF from a guy who knows very little about ETF. But it's going to be fun. It's not going to be very educational, but it's going to be fun. And that's the important part. All right, so we start as usual. You stumble into the West City and you want to explore. So if you would like to introduce yourselves first.
How do is that Bitcoin worth anything? I know technically right now, no. But if is that Bitcoin, can we just take that and keep
Yeah,
that
we are.
for our adventures?
Well, I mean, it's a symbol of Bitcoin, not the actual Bitcoin. But
Ah, shit. I'll be as usual. I'll just be Noodle. I am stood looking at the Bitcoin light, wondering what its value is.
Yeah. Oh, I'll let you, Z. Your
Yeah,
name,
you mean
maybe a little bit of a background.
you mean the game background, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Z, and in the game it's called Z as well, and most likely to be skewed towards a Bitcoin maxi, I guess. The person where avoid using fiat and tries to utilizes his Bitcoin in everything that he buys, everything that he stumble upon and stuff. So Bitcoin.
Okay, so where on the map are you and what are you doing?
I mean, in the game as well. Oh,
Yeah.
in the game, like map. How do I know where am I? Sorry.
You just choose where to go.
Choose where to go.
We were just going to get you to hold up a big map and just point at your exact location.
Yeah, the altitude and there's all that stuff.
Yeah.
Shit,
Just
can I just
drop your
name-
address on stream right now.
Shit.
Enjoy.
I guess going to Norway. Does that work?
On this map that you see in front of you.
This map? Oh, you mean
Yeah.
this picture?
Yeah.
Maybe standing in front of the bar or something.
There's a bar there?
Yeah.
The right side. Yeah.
That
Is
looks
that
like
a
a
bar?
bar.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like a bar. Yeah.
All right. And okay. By the way, your camera I think is frozen. Oh, no, I
Mine?
have actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just black for me. I don't know what's going on. We'll just
Actually
leave
have
it as
a
it
little
is. I'll see if I
look.
can fix it. Yeah.
This bar, right?
Yeah, that's the bar.
Okay.
Yep.
There was a. Let's see. Just in case something comes up, I didn't plan to quick time maneuver, but maybe if it's useful. Okay, so how do I delete this? Not this. Huh? Okay. Right. So, as you are exploring this thing, this guy comes up. Well, that's part of our egg hunt. If anyone is watching our stream and finds this egg, you can claim it. Again, like people are hunting for the eggs, and yeah, if anyone finds this egg, you can come to Tumbleweed and claim it. We'll have at least one more at the end. So, as you are exploring the city, this guy comes up to you, to Z, and he says, "Hi, you're a new face. What are you doing here? Looking for something?"
Yeah. I'm having a drink, I guess.
Oh, a drink?
Yeah. A pint of beer. Do you want some? I can buy I can buy some for you using my Bitcoin.
Okay, look, buddy. I am obviously underage. I'm not allowed to drink. Now, that's not to say I don't, but at least I'm not allowed to.
I don't know who this is. Sorry, I'm back. I don't trust him. What's he doing? What's he up to?
Of course, you wouldn't trust me because you don't even know who I am.
No, I
Everybody
don't.
knows who I am.
Who is he?
Everyone who comes here for the first time knows who I am.
Wait, Z, who is this guy?
Who are you
I
asking?
don't know, man.
Oh, what if I do this? Dunk. Is it gonna reload? No, it's just black. Oh well. Okay, so
We'll make it work.
have you tried reconnecting the camera?
No. Oh, don't worry. You keep going. I'll
Okay.
try and fix it in the background.
Okay. All right. So I just randomly received a message. Okay. So you came here with no money except Bitcoin. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, you won't be drinking anything today. I promise you that. We
And
are celebrating.
also, hold on, wait. We're also carrying OG Posse NFTs, by the way.
Well, that's great and all, but you would need someone to actually buy it and
True.
to sell you beer for this.
True. True.
Yeah, I am the Slick. So you came to the right place, at least for a little festival. We've organized this as a little celebration for today's news, and we here work wonders when it comes to making some random party out of nowhere for absolutely no reason, courtesy of our favorite decorator, Monsieur Arcas, of course, and I'm the one who organizes everything to do with the on the ground type of work. So, and then he takes this little paper he's holding. How about a little quiz, since you seem to be some kind of Bitcoin maxi?
Yeah, let's. What do we win?
You win nothing. It's entertainment. You win the fun along the way. Or if you're suspicious, and I think that you didn't come here for the festival, well, we at Wild West love our guns. And you folks don't seem to be the type to be carrying guns around here.
This is true.
No, man.
All right
No
then.
guns.
All right then. Prepare for the quiz. Try to answer it like your life depends on it.
Sure.
Let's see. What questions can I give to those coinless wanderers? Yeah. By the way, your entire outfit is flatter than a dead altcoin,
Oh shit.
especially in this festival of only Bitcoin. All right. So, what do you know about ETF? What does it stand for?
Oh shit. Exchange traded fund.
You just looked at your phone, didn't you?
Yes.
All right. Good enough. Okay, so today we're celebrating. Hold on, what does it say again? Let's see. ETFs are they're wild today. There's been about 900 million flooded on April 22nd, which was 2 days ago. 500 times the normal. At least that's what it says on the news. Join the carnival or what's it? Join the carnival or miss the coin. Yeah, that's what I'm telling everyone, especially the newcomers. Also the locals, because not many people actually know what Bitcoin is. All right. What next? ETFs let you bet on the Bitcoin price, buy shares, and no BTC needed. Isn't that wonderful? All right, you should know it better than me. So, why do you think ETF is important?
Yeah. So for me, I mean, like, to us, we think of like it is able to increase the reach of everyone in the particular asset class, right? And based on the past, like I mean, last year we have seen like large inflows of ETFs, and it shows that there is confidence within the sector, and it goes on and on. If I were to story you, it would be hours.
Okay, listen, mister. Those are a lot of complicated words that I do not know. Just tell me, why is this important?
It's important because I don't know, man. Like, my life depends on it. If it doesn't go well, then I'm doomed.
Okay, listen, buddy. There's a saying, if you can't explain it simply, then it's because you don't understand it. All right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
that's free effort.
At least you understand enough for me not to shoot you. I mean, I would never shoot you. There's one more news that I forgot to read. I heard there's a bank dropping a secret ETF next week. Something about Bitcoin being speculated to double. You think there's any merit to this news?
Sorry, what was it again?
There's a rumor that there's a secret bank that's going to drop an ETF next week. A secret ETF, and people are gonna buy it and double the Bitcoin price.
Oh, I don't think it's realistic.
Yes, correct. That was a test for you. Okay, now you're free to go.
Shit.
Hey, what about you? Have you fixed it?
I've not fixed it. It's just
Damn.
fucked. It's just fucked. I have absolutely no idea, to be honest.
Try, I guess, re-entering the tab, like Control R.
Hold on. Bear with me.
So, meantime, have you ever played D&D?
D&D.
Hello there. Now we can see you.
Back. Now my camera's so high up there. Fuck. Wait. There we go.
The Noodle is back.
With my really
Nice.
funky moving background. God, I need a green screen. This is bad, isn't it? Look.
Yeah, it's like I do have a green screen, but I don't think it helps in any way.
Mm.
Wow, it doesn't even show. Okay, it just blends to the background. Well, yeah. Well, what about you? What do you know about ETF?
Its portfolio is made simple. Apparently. Yeah, so exchange traded funds. They're sort of a popular type of collective investment that provide access to a wide range of markets, I believe.
Yeah, that is pretty much what you would
Is it-
write as a general information.
Yeah. That's
You seem to
generally.
be-
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, your knowledge seems to be as low as a yak who's buried into the ground.
Thank you.
All right. Even though you're clueless, you're with this guy. So I'll let you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Meantime, you should meet the organizer of this place. I am partial organizer, but he's the main guy. Only because I'm underage, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go into that bar that he was about to enter, and you can meet the guy. So you
Alright.
go closer inside, and you see this. Now, what are you doing?
Why is everyone's drinks fizzing? Is my first. And what's that guy doing with his hand? That man's got 3 fingers.
The pinky is just behind the other ones, or maybe he was just working and it got crushed.
See, that's crazy. I don't trust a man that looks like a Simpson.
I actually had quite a few relatives who were missing a finger because of the, work on factories.
Yeah, it's pretty common actually. Yeah.
Who's that lurking in the archway as well?
What, like this guy?
No, left. There. You just went over them. There, your mouse was
This one?
just on him. Slowly. No,
Son?
no, left. That.
That?
Yeah, that's a face.
I can't see the face though.
What do you mean? Right there. Right
Shit.
in the corner. That's a person. Yeah, that is a person right there, no?
I mean, maybe if you
Like a
are
disfigured person.
maybe if you're like Picasso.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, look at the guy on the right.
Well, to be honest, the guy playing the guitar isn't very handsome either.
No. Well, he plays the guitar, so he can get away with it.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? Would you like a pint of this very interesting beer that looks like ice cream?
Yeah.
It literally looks like ice cream because look at the shape of it. And that's a beer out of a wine glass.
That's odd.
Or I guess you could call it ale. Or where is ale? Like, is it like UK more for the sailors? I know that ale was a thing in many like historic video games, but
Let's go
Right.
to the bar, I think is my plan of action. as of right now.
As approaching it, this guy comes out. He says, bienvenue to my bar. Not my usual bar, but that's the one that we use for outdoor activities. Judging by your ragged boots, you are not quite from around here. Your boots are not quite fitting to the local environment. Yeah, what do you have to say, Z?
Sorry, you were
muted
talking about my
myself.
boot, right?
Yeah, your boots are not quite fitting to the local environment. It's getting very dirty, and obviously they're not sturdy enough to survive walking in these parts.
I feel like,
Okay,
why are you
just give me a
shitting on
drink.
us? In it, bro. Just pour me a drink, man. What are you talking
I'm
about?
thirsty, man.
In it,
Oh.
what the fuck?
Oh, trust me, mon ami, I'm not shitting on you, but you're about to get shot on by many birds and animals in
Bruce
those
just
shoes.
coming at me about my fucking shoes, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Do your job.
If you, mon ami, my job is a lot more than just a bartender. I am the keeper of let's just say, educated environment over here.
Oh yeah, did it
No.
say that on the CV? Does it? Pulls points and educates randomers.
Well, of
And
course, especially the new blood, or as we like to call it, new meat.
New meat. That's crazy. You sir, you better step away from me. All right, calling me new meat. That's mad.
You also look like you hunt ETF tickets like Limoso hunts luck, aka completely hopeless. You'll meet Limoso very soon, and you'll see how hopeless it is, just as you are in knowing how ETFs work.
Hey man, that is true. I would be inclined to agree with that, but at the same time, what do we need to know?
Right.
What have we come for?
This carnival, courtesy of me, of course, is quite like a gold rush, no? But whispers of insider. Hold on.
Insider trading.
Yeah, but there's whispers of insider trading circulating lately. Fake demand for our favorite Bitcoin. But let's have you find all of the relevant information yourself. You can look around here and find some interesting news. Oh, but do remember, a lot of the times the folks tend to exaggerate and give you false information just to see whether you're really in a circle of things. That being said, what would you like to drink? I can offer you beer, or I can offer you something a little more expensive, like expensive beer.
Do we have any money?
Bitcoin.
Yeah, we got loads of bitcoins. Yeah, we'll take your nicest beer, please.
All right, just for the festive spirit, I'll accept Bitcoin. But you will not go much with Bitcoin beyond my bar.
That work.
All right, so here's your glasses of beer, and he puts you like a couple pints. Nice. Now, if you would like to meet our favorite El Limoso, who is quite a character around these parts, he is the most cowboy of cowboys, you could say.
Yeah.
You could go out into the porch again, and he is that fella who is slouched over his drink on that table on the right.
So just go speak to the fella that slouched over his drink.
Yep.
Okay.
No, you come back here and describe what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for a fella that slouched over his drink.
Slouch.
Oh,
Right.
what is a slouch? I guess that.
Yeah, the
Slouch. Well, it's like sitting like this,
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe there isn't one.
no.
Yeah. Well, let's imagine you're going like over this side and you find someone. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay,
the second guy from the right. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, second guy from the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing about it? Wanna come up to him, say hello?
Yeah, we got to go. Let's go talk to him.
Yeah, extort him or something.
All right, so he's slouching over his drink, and he's saying, bruh, I've lost the Saturday poker game again, and now I'm stuck here talking with all the randomers that Viscous is sending my way." And he hasn't seen you yet. He's just grumbling.
Right.
What do you do?
We pour water on him.
You got water?
I've got beer. It's close enough.
You are gonna pour beer on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so he stands up and he goes, "It's like, what the hell are you doing over there? Hey, I don't even know you." And he's like reaching for his gun. "Are you looking for trouble with me?"
Maybe. I like that hat. I do like that hat. And that's a nice jacket as well. And a nice belt. I might just take his fit. Yes, we are looking for trouble. I want your clothes.
And then he takes out the gun like, "You really want trouble with me?"
Yes. And I pull out a finger gun and he just assumes I'm mental. So he lets me get away with it.
"All right, buddy. I see you've got enough problems on your own. So anyway, why are you even here? Are you also the guys that Viscous is sending my way?"
Yes. The French guy.
That guy's a demon guy, man. Well, he does lend me money to pay off my debts, but he's making me work their worth, that's for sure.
Really?
All right, where was that list that I'm supposed to tell you about? Okay, something about ETF share markets. Let's see. On April 21, Bitcoin pushed to $90,000. And it says like a stampede. And it also has an exclamation mark over there.
What year was that?
Apparently, it was 3 days ago.
No.
April 21.
No, that's not true.
Listen, buddy, I don't know that much about it. I'm just supposed to read it out to you.
Oh, is that true?
Don't think so, man.
That Bitcoin rolled to 90,000?
No, it's not.
Not 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Because it's still crashed. It's going up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still down. I don't think Bitcoin's ever been 90,000.
I mean, it went up to 100.
Oh wait, no, it would have been. Yeah, but
No, it's not 2 days. It's not on 21st.
Yeah, it says it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this? Alright, the next news. Majors are casting pump spells on ETF. Wait, did I say majors? Yeah, majors are casting pump spells. And apparently, Bitcoin's about to go up. Man, I wish I had those spells. Suddenly, Poker Night would have been much better for me. How about
Pump
this news?
spell.
Sounds believable?
that Bitcoin's about to go up.
And it's because of the majors.
What major is it?
Some kind of spell to make it pump.
Oh, so not when you said majors, I thought you meant like the golf. I was really confused. I was like, "What, the golfing majors? That Bitcoin wouldn't fuck with that."
Gold
Okay.
majors?
Yeah, they call it the majors. Yeah, it's a competition. It's a golfing competition. You know, have you watched Happy Gilmore?
Nope.
Okay. Then
What is
never
that?
mind. It's Adam. Do you know who Adam Sandler is?
No idea.
Yes, sir. Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it's an Adam Sandler. It's one of his most famous films. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you not know who Adam Sandler is?
I almost never watch movies.
Fuck, I forget how much or little you know about anything. And well, not about anything like culturally, class. I'm like, it's like films and stuff. It's crazy.
I think the last movie I watched was Venom 1.
You watched Venom 1. You watched the first Venom film.
Yeah. That's
God.
that's the last movie I watched.
No, that was awful.
No, I loved Venom, bro.
No, it's ass.
It came out like 6 years ago, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Can't remember.
Alright. So you think that the mages don't exist, huh? Well, I actually don't know if this news is true or not. All I know is that, well, at least in these parts, there are people who are... I don't even know if I call them people. But they are doing some magic.
Mm-hmm.
So, next, in light of that news, you should investigate that alleyway over there. It's just around the corner of the bar.
Okay, to the alleyway. Vamonos. That's
Yes, you...
That looks like someone's swallowing a trumpet.
Well, the graphics not the best, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's just plain a wind instrument. Funny
so
enough, those
it's
are
all-
called woodwind instruments because they're made of wood and they are using breath. So, yeah.
Okay, so what should we be looking at
So,
here?
for now, you're just gonna investigate the map. What are you doing?
Crystal ball,
Crystal balls.
You want to look into the crystal ball?
ETF
Oh, wait.
prophecy.
Oh, we're here to get a prophecy, some magic shit. All right, tell us the future, oh gypsy woman, please.
And then she sits like in the corner, like, "Oh, it is very charming that you think that there are going to be any prophecies from this piece of glass, but I admire your aspirations towards it.
And please tell me a prophecy, elf lady. I know
And
this is where
honestly-
we can get one.
What do you mean, elf lady? I am what's it called? I am an implant, of course.
Well, I'd keep that to yourself.
I don't know if you know anything about the elves, but they live in forests. Does this look anything to you like a forest?
It could be 1,000 years' time, provided the right amount of nature and love.
Do you see a single tree? Well, they do
Big.
exist, but
Yeah,
not
that's what
for
I'm saying.
long distances. They are only cacti.
This all used to be a woodland back in a very long time ago.
Judging by the tattered cloaks that you are wearing and the awful boots, I can see that you are
Awful
quite
boots?
uneducated in the ways of the folks here.
What kind of shoes have we got on? That's the second person that's attacked us for our boots.
All right, then. I guess I'll just have to tell you the ropes around here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait 1 second.
Oh. Bro was about to show us the ropes as well. No, he's gone.
Shit.
Fuck. God damn. What are we supposed to do?
I forgot to unlock the door.
What?
Because, yeah, I mean, 2 sets of keys. When I come in, I close the door meant to, take out the key from the keyhole. So the next person can actually open it. But yeah, I forgot to take out the key. All right, so where was she? And also, your minds seem like they're duller than a bear market. So I'll tell you some of the recent news. All right, so those are the information I'm getting from my spies around here. Trump's tariff pause sparked ETF bets. $912.7 million flooded in.
You're gonna have to say that more clearly. What was that?
The Trump's tariff.
Yeah.
The Trump's tariff pause sparked ETF bets. Some $912.7 million flooded in. A weak dollar drove the whole thing, bets.
Okay.
What? Wait. So it's that last bit. I can't understand what you're saying. So Trump's out. So 900 and something million went back into ETFs during the tariff pause.
Yep.
Would tariff affect?
Yeah, it certainly will affect. Yeah.
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 I feel like I saw that was true because a lot of people started buying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is the whole premise of why this was organized. And of course, nobody would have been able to organize this without my assistance. The folks around here can do the organizing and the talking and the decorations, but without my help and connections to the to the urban environment, they would be lost like monkeys. Just like the couple of monkeys I see in front of me.
Whoa!
Oh, excuse me. This one prefers to be referred as an ape rather than a monkey.
Whoa!
That's actually quite an interesting information. ETFs influence Bitcoin's price because big investor trades shift market. That's almost what you would consider an insider trading. On April 21st, that's what it says at least, US ETFs saw 381 million inflows. And then the day after, 912 million inflows. What one man can do to the whole market simply with tariffs. Now I ask you, why do you think ETFs even matter? Why do people flock into those?
Yeah, you don't want people to leave their money in the bank, right? Let the money work for them.
Yes, that is one part of the reason. Now, what about you? Do you know why ETFs are important?
ETFs, important to have more capital inflow for the particular risk asset. So we need more money to pump the market.
No, I'm asking the other ape.
Oh shit! All right.
We need more money to pump the market. So yes, it is important.
Look, I know that you are dull as a tumbleweed on the wind, but try to actually listen to my questions. Why do ETFs matter? Monkey Brain needs to consult other monkey brains. Yes, I understand.
It's a collective investment. I've apps ETFs, which I'm now learning about.
Alright, well, I guess I will have to just explain everything to you. ETFs stand for Exchange Traded Funds. As the name suggests, it is for exchanges. Now, there's...
Is it because they're an uncomplicated way for investors to gain access to many different investment types?
Okay, listen, Mr. Ape, I know that this is what you're saying, but do you even understand what you're saying?
They offer uncomplicated ways for investors to gain access to different investor types.
And pray tell me how the quote-unquote complicated type is.
What the complicated type is? Give me 3 minutes and 44 seconds. 1 second. Oh, no, on extra, there's an ad video.
You're gonna watch a whole video for this.
So imagine you've got a magical basket. Curious already? Let's dive in. Picture a big basket filled with different toys or cars or dolls, building blocks. An ETF green shaded fund, just like that basket. But instead of toys, it holds pieces of companies like Apple, Disney, McDonald's. When you buy ETF, you get a little bit of everything in that basket. It's a small part of many companies at once. Why do people love them? They're simple, safe, and affordable. It's a smart way to invest without picking just one company. So, want to start your investment journey? Think of ETFs as a magical basket. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget. There you go.
You are describing Web2 ETFs. We are talking about Bitcoin ETFs. This monkey cannot even read information properly from the internet.
Shit.
All right, then. I will just have to explain everything to you. How did you even find our celebration knowing absolutely zero about it? Now, the normal way would be for Web2 people to buy Bitcoin. That is the quote-unquote complicated way. And why would that be complicated? It's because they don't know how to use wallets. They would not know about self-custody. They would not know how to secure their wallets. They would not know how to operate their wallets. They don't know anything about private keys, no public keys. So what would be the solution? It would be one way is for an exchange to hold the Bitcoin. However, there's an extra step required to it. Unlike simply trading Bitcoin on an exchange and owning it on an exchange account, you could buy an ETF on a centralized exchange account. And why would that matter? It's because now ETFs are regulated. And because they are regulated, companies can flood in a lot of capital without being persecuted by the authorities. As such, all of the institutional investments would use ETFs, because then they would not have to go through the entire headache of regulations, since ETFs are already well regulated. Now, here's a question I have for you. Has no one told you this in the entire city?
Not particularly.
Viscos really needs to send a lot more folks on the journey he sent here. They would actually learn what they are celebrating. And of course, it's not without negatives. For example, you don't have the self-custody, although if you are talking to Web2 folks, none of them have self-custody, so that's not really that much of a negative from their point of view. But the other is that... Hold on, I forgot what... The other, that insider trading is of course a thing. Not that it's not happening in pure Web3 trading either, but in this case it is in a slightly different form, because front running is quite a thing. If you don't know what front running is, I wanted to read the definition, but it was something like, front running would be that you know that somebody is making a move, so you use a service that makes the move before that person. This way you're running in front of him, even though he started running first. Such problems do exist, but that's not for apes like you to understand. And that, I guess, would be end to your journey with the whole finding out how ETF is, because I pretty much had to present it all to you on a silver platter, like I do for so many folks around here, but at least there will be slightly more intelligent tomorrow. Now off you go, back to Monsieur Viscos with you. And for those who are still here, this is the egg that you can find and claim. If you find this egg, go to Tumbleweeds, make the screenshot. It is 51 minutes, so you can look for this egg and claim it. So you come back to him. He goes, mes amis, I see you're back. So have you had fun with investigating what our celebrations are about? And have you finished your drinks?
Fuck no. I finished my drinks.
Yeah.
I learned what ETFs were. I had a couple good laughs and passed away, but this place is shit, man. It's dusty. I want to get out of here. And everyone keeps bullying me about my shoes.
Did I not warn you in advance that your shoes would be shut on?
Listen here, Frenchman. All right, with your fucking shitty little mustache. Right, I hate you. And this beer sucked.
Oh, but also, have you brought the glass back?
No, I broke it.
Yeah, we dropped it. We dropped it.
I'm gonna have to charge you extra Bitcoin for this.
That's a lie. You get the glasses for free.
Of course you don't. We only
I
use
know this for a fact.
quality
You get the
glasses.
glasses for free, a boss.
We only use quality glasses, and you might be wondering why we don't have security, or I guess official security over there. It's because you see those cowboys? We all
No.
know each other, and
No.
every one of them is wearing quite a lot of steel on the hip. If there are any infractions or refusal to pay, no, everyone is a guard.
Still don't want to pay. I said we just run. I could outrun a bullet, probably, maybe. I doubt it.
And then there are cowboys coming in. I heard there's some trouble.
Yes, this bartender has just told me that he's been pissing in everybody's pints.
And then this guy, the one, this guy who owes a debt to the Frenchman, is like,
Yeah.
well, now you've done it. Now you have to do the same work as I am doing.
Yes.
That's wonderful to hear. So for the rest of your day, you will be guiding the newcomers, the same way Limoso is.
Oh, god damn it.
And that's the end of the game, pretty much. The
Sweet.
game ends with you knowing a little bit about ETF, so I hope you now know what ETF is.
I do. I'm so glad. Did anyone get the egg? Do we know? How many views we got on this?
It says 130, pretty much.
130. Okay, so if you're one of these 130 people got the egg, congratulations. You should at me in chat and say I got the egg. Other than that, I can't help you from there. You should probably make a ticket. Just at Noodle and say, "Hey, at Noodle, look what I got." I'll be like, "That's so cool, man." Oh, I just got a DM. It's from nobody. No one's at me in chat. That's pretty upsetting, actually.
Yeah, by the way, can you check in Discord if my status says that I'm streaming? I supposedly connected.
No, it does not.
No. All right. I guess fix it for next time so that people would see that I'm streaming from Discord. Oh well.
Do you need to join a channel for that though?
Well, the what I read is that you're supposed to go to Discord connections, connect Twitch, then say show it when I'm streaming, and that should do the trick. I did that, but apparently it's not working, so I'll have to revisit it.
I saw that so yeah, it says that. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Hope you had fun, Z. I hope
Yeah.
you learned a bit more about ETFs and why they're important.
Yeah, definitely learned a lot from this session. Genuinely learned a lot, and to be honest, this is I think it's my second time playing the D&D with you guys, and I find it really interesting. Because prior to this, I have yet to actually play D&D. To be honest.
Yeah, well,
But,
it's not quite a D&D in traditional sense, because you would have a roll dice, you would have stats, you would have special abilities, you would have enemies. So I adapted the whole thing to be as easy as possible to start, also because I don't want to bother with the long preparations. So it's like a bastard. It's like a Frankenstein monster of a D&D. So that's not really how D&D is supposed to be played, but that's good enough for my purposes. Especially because I would invite people who never played it, so that works better. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I understand.
We'll see if we can get yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'll
Yeah.
invite you some other time as well, maybe next week, to play a bit more, and we'll just share some news, and we'll do those streams a lot because we hope to get some good audience going. It's like, we have a long roadmap, just like you do. Like I think we have like 6 months planned ahead of what we plan to do on the dev side, and I'm sure you, with your demo being out and the first, I don't know what your next one is, but I heard yeah, last time you were on, you said there's like a good like year ahead you have, or something like that, or you said like Q4 of this year.
You mean the full release?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. For full release, it would take. Oh, so now it would likely to take place next year Q1, and that's correct. We released our latest build recently, this Monday, the past Monday, which is like today is Friday. Yeah, this week's Monday. And again, we will constantly release a new build from time to time to fix up the patch and all, right? Game devs, we need to identify the bugs and I need to amend it and fix it. But we are looking at to launch the skill staking initiatives towards around June. So by then, token holders will start to be able to stake on players and get yield. So it's not only about us, it could be for other projects as well. Like maybe that other projects would be interested in having their tokens on our platform so that their token holders will be able to stake for you as well. So these are the things that is coming up. And hopefully we are able to work together when skill staking is up and live. It will be likely on, not likely, it will be on Sonium chain.
Yeah, cool. Maybe when it comes out, we can play on stream as well.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. And other than that, you are like on 2 a.m. over there in your
Yeah,
zone.
it's 3 now.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
but
we appreciate your sacrifice.
Yeah, it's normal, man. I mean, I got pretty used to it. So when there is like this sort of calls, I would be always up and available. Down to do it again, man. I had fun and really great to actually talk to you guys and learning more about your D&D kind of stuff. And yeah, I really appreciate interacting with you guys. Genuinely appreciating it.
Yeah, likewise. And hopefully Noodle can fix his camera finally.
I need to wake up, man. I've been so dead this whole week, honestly. Everything's been falling apart on my end all the time.
Even your shoes?
Even my shoes. I'm not even joking. Like I was running today and fucking the soles worn off.
Wait,
Like, shit.
You wear shoes in your house, in your room?
No, these are the other shoes. These are I take my shoes off before I get inside. I promise.
But actually, in Spain, actually, a lot of people wear shoes inside the house.
But
it is so strange to me. Yeah, like it makes the whole house dirty. Like I don't understand why, but people do that a lot.
Not sure, but
I'm a normal person. I wear flip flops.
I mean, some of the I know some countries like in Hong Kong, right? Some of them do wear shoes, in their house, in their living room. So I find it kind of odd to wear shoes. But yeah, flip flops is cool. So yeah, I'm still struggling to actually understand why wear shoes in your living room. Like, why?
There's no real justification for it, really. People are just like, I don't know, just too lazy to take them off.
Like, can you imagine they're going to sleep? They put their shoes right next to the beds, and then they wake up and put them back in. that is wild.
Like Wallace and Gromit. Yeah. Wait, do you guys know what Wallace and Gromit is? All right, never mind. Yeah, if anyone else from England was here, that joke would have taken the roof off.
All right. Oh, another one. Yo, intern, not intern, but that's what I'll call you. Wear clips. We need clips, bruh.
I sent you one
on Twitter. I did, yeah.
Yeah, I DM'd you one earlier, and you just didn't answer me. I think.
Wait,
did
what? I don't see anything.
Oh shit! I sent it as the wrong file. 1 second.
But yeah, we'll have a lot of clips on our Twitter. This guy's gonna make them.
Yes.
I'm gonna force him to make them.
Yes.
Otherwise, he's gonna be working his dead off in some other way.
Yes. None of us get paid. None of us get.
Yeah.
We all do this for free.
Yeah, that's the Web3 industry for you.
Yeah, no. Good that we have fun, but we don't have food. Is my good saying. We have fun, but not food.
Yeah, like one of those broke programmers, broke developers memes.
Yeah.
He's asking for pay, and the employer is like, "I'll give you this sandwich," and he's like, "Yeah, okay,
I think that was a pretty good deal. That was pretty.
yeah." All right. Other than that, I'll put ending screen, and we'll see you next time. And thank you for participating. I'm gonna find the button.
Go on,
Okay, I
first
found the
try.
button.
You got it? You should.